Week 13, we got Pat Mahomes and the famed Chiefs, along with Travis Kelce, the husband of Taylor Swift. Speaking of Travis Kelce, they started off real quick in this game, 7-0, right in the beginning of the first. They got 3 people blitzing on the third down right there. And of course, you got 4 people when they're running a 4-3. Might as well run some slants to go through the middle. Ray McLeod actually has the speed burst to go past any safety, especially going across. That is a touchdown. Then we got verticals. I got the running back just blocking. He's not going out for any passes. It looks like Diggs is open, but they actually have an X Factor corner who is making plays. He's just out there to make plays even when he's out of position. So that kind of makes things hard for me a little bit. On top of that, I didn't pass that correctly. I didn't pass it low. I passed it late also. It was out of timing. Once he already planted his feet, it was already over. So that was actually on me. I shouldn't have done that. Another turnover. Just 2 possessions in a row, turning the ball over, 1 interception, 1 fumble. They get another field goal. Now they're up 13-7. A dig in from Stephon Diggs. He knows how to do that. And then I did a curl right after that. He was going to do a corner. I don't know if that would have worked out. Not because the corner wouldn't have worked, but maybe, his stamina. But he's still out there right now, so you know what? I'm going to utilize that while he's still out there. And he's doing the corner now, which looks a little bit more appetizing, especially in the end zone. Bada boom, bada bang. Go ahead and kick that. Touchdown. All right, so we got a play action here. Everything's going to the right. We got to come back on the right side. Doing a little play action. Boom. Now, I wanted to go across, but he didn't cross yet. My mind didn't want to pass it, but my body did. My body just pressed the button because my mind wanted it to happen. Another deep bomb. Brock Bowers straight up the middle. Simmons, I don't know, man. Simmons is losing a step year by year. If he can't catch up to a tight end like Brock Bowers, not saying that Brock is slow, but you're the last line of defense. You can't catch up to the tight end. So I've been saying it for the past few weeks, and I really mean it. Trayvon Murray, you got to watch out for number 7, man. Number 7 is a monster. He's a beast. Whether he's pass, PBUing, smacking somebody's fucking helmet off, causing forced fumbles, interceptions, you name it. I love a good out. They call this tech out in the playbook. Ray McLeod making another play. We really have talented receivers on our team between Myers, Diggs, McLeod, Brock Bowers, you name it. Justice Hill, he's a good receiver and running back. Speaking of, Jordan Mason, he's for the running, and that's exactly what he did. And now we're really up. But Pat Mahomes is clutch. Not clutch enough. This is the difference this season, man. I don't know. Pat Mahomes is kind of struggling in real life. He's struggling in this. We're in the same year. I mean, this is this year. Trayvon Murray getting the interception. You already know what that is. So I might have bullshitted this one. I don't know. Instead of actually throwing the screen, maybe I actually just should have. I don't know, bro. That's me depending on my defense. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what that is. It's I know my defense is going to be able to do something. They're going to make a play. They're going to make a stop. Right now it's the beginning of the 4th quarter. I got Myers going on the corner from motion. More like a C route, but either way, there's somebody else open, but I just want to give Myers that chance. And Myers actually just takes it. You know what I'm saying? Myers, great receiver. Love him. Jordan Mason doing what he does best. He's having a great season. You know, the best season he's ever had in his career. And then they make a play. I mean, yeah, we're up, but you know, that's one of the simple things. Like towards the end, everyone knows you're going to run the ball. You might want to just kind of cover up. Should be kind of an automatic thing. Of course, it's something that you gotta like adjust, but sometimes I don't feel like adjusting that, you know. Anyway, ending this with an interception is perfect. Nate Hobbs trying to get loose. He actually had a little return on there. Okay, Nate. Anyway, I don't see the Chiefs in the playoff picture here. We got the Texans. We're number 5. The Chargers are number 1. They're in our division. Colts, Jets with Riley Leonard. Shador Sanders might make the playoffs. The Browns versus Steelers. Interesting. Packers, Lions. That's an interesting matchup. Rams, 49ers is another interesting one. Geno Smith never left the Seahawks, so they're number 5. Even though they have a really good record, so I don't know what's going on in the NFC, especially the West. All right, so Sam Darnold is the quarterback for the Titans. They have a pretty good rushing yard percentage, but their passing is not so great. Snead, great corner. Everything else they're pretty average at, so we should win.
On EA Sports. The Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
23. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Down the sideline he goes, and he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 31-yard line. Darnold now to throw. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. His opening drive, they've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Pass complete right side to Bowers. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown, gain. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Hand off to Spears. And he slips up past the 40. 2nd and 3. The Spears with another carry. And he'll be out just a yard or two. Long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. And it brings up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on.
They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy a play fake, and it's Darnold. He completes it to Ridley. And he has a big gain inside. Here's a run by Spears. And he'll be brought down at the 22nd and 2. Here's Darnold. That'll be complete to a conqueror. 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll run for it with Mason. Oh, what a move. And a good push up front, and he's able to... Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Personal foul. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears, and he'll bring it up. Up the middle they go. Spears, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On the carry, it's Chestnut. Oh, that one well designed. It'll sets up a 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd. They They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's taken down, but able to get this. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a...
Back to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. Yeah, he's got it. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Back to the ground, it's Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 1:57 to go. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out.
Don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start in the black and blue division. Chicago hosting Minnesota at Soldier Field. And it's the Bears who have the lead. The Bears locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Former number 2 pick Zach Wilson with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Jerome Ford with a touchdown run.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll drop to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off.
They come up on third down. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he won't get close.
But what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down him.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that nearly the pick that they... Now, losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 3. Hand off to Spears. And he will have the first. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Darnold. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll do
this offense and widen this margin, too.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's upended at the 33. 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll hand it to Mason. And he will have.
They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all.
Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. To right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th. Now Darnold. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. He had a man open. They'll start with a run by Mason. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about. Right back to Mason. And this is going to be a Raiders. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-score game. Carlson able to put this one through. And that one. Here's 3rd and 3. On the carry, it's Chestnut. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in action. 10th carry for Hill. And he's brought down just a... On the ground again, it's Mason. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Mason with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is in there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores. Looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Still extend their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. One last throw now for Darnold. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Las Vegas, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.